From Mizkif's emotional but fun goodbye
in the next life.
We gotta go.
to Reckful's last call for help.
Maybe the trick is that I need to get to the next part.
Here are 5 creators whose final streams determined their legacies. Starting with Tyler 1, whose love-hate relationship with League of Legends would eventually start the inevitable.
This game is so trash! It's so trash! We lost! This game is garbage! It sucks playing the shit! And I'm fucking addicted, so I can't quit! I'm done streaming! I cannot stream this game anymore!
In March 2025, however, he would return to the game for the last time after a 3-month break.
Start off with League today. Let's see how long this goes.
But unlike how crazy he had been for the game in previous years, this time Tyler's experience was different.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. League's a bit of a soul sucker. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's actually always been this way. I just didn't notice it 'cause it's like I was just in the ecosystem.
Although Tyler clarified the issue wasn't really the game.
I think it's, again, just a player problem. It's just a people problem. These guys are degenerates every single game.
Unexpectedly, for someone once known as the most toxic player in North America, Tyler then offered a possible solution to the problem.
I think it's actually just people aren't treated like people in this game because there hasn't been voice comms for so long. So people see each other as just names.
Nevertheless, he still made it clear he intended to quit the game.
Alright, that's it for now. For League. What a disaster day.
Most were supportive of his decision. The post-league clarity hits, and you either accept that you are fine with raging every game, or you just move on with your life and realize you're better off doing pretty much anything else. Since then, Tyler ironically decided to return to League of Legends despite the toxic player base. Although he stayed out of the toxicity and also continued playing other games like Warcraft 3. Unlike Mizkif, who had his own audience hoping he would leave streaming for good. On March 11th, 2025, Mizkif, famous for his Just Chatting gaming streams, would post a video announcing his final stream.
It is done. I'll be in Japan, and then from there, this house is over. It is being sold to a local buyer.
Now, this wasn't going to be Mizkif's final stream of all time.
It's not the final stream. Don't get that excited.
Just his final stream in the US before moving to Japan. And with his reputation for always retiring only to keep coming back,
If you guys are able to beat Twitch Plays Pokemon, I'm going to come back to full-time streaming.
that was all viewers needed to start trolling. But then the day of the final stream arrived.
This will be the final stream in this house ever. You will never see me in this house again. You will never see anyone in this house again. This house is Bed Bath & Beyond. It is gone. But I have one more set of business to do here, boys. And that's this stream right now.
Mizkif then explained his plan for the stream.
I'm gonna do a 50-hour stream. Going over every single meta that I've ever done in this house.
To meet his goal, the streamer had to go through 12 metas, aka the most effective streaming tactics he had used over the years, including beating Mario 64 in under 20 minutes, finishing Minecraft Hardcore, and opening a Pokemon box. But the most interesting meta of all was...
I have to stare at a wall for an entire hour.
And 50 hours later, it was time for him to leave.
Mizkif,
Yes, sir.
it's time. We're ready.
We're ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go.
It's been real, bro. In the next life.
We gotta go.
Now the streamer is in Japan with his audience relatively happy, unlike professional World of Warcraft gamer and streamer Reckful, whose last stream would leave everyone heartbroken.
I'm gonna go offline. I guess I'll try to find something to watch for a tiny bit before I pass out.
But that wasn't the first of his streams to hint at his eventual end.
I know I'm in a lucky position. I just don't... I don't really enjoy being alive most days. I have some lonely nights where I try to message a bunch of people and no one responds, and then I'm like, oh, I have no friends.
Of course, Reckful wasn't always so depressed, but with his lifelong struggle with borderline personality disorder, there were plenty of lows. At his lowest, Reckful even tried to get his Twitch account deleted.
I don't want to stream anymore. The crazier I get on stream, the less other streamers want to interact with me because it might be bad for their careers.
And the streamer's experience with the healthcare system didn't help either.
I tried to kill myself, chat, at one point, and I went to a mental hospital. They took me in an ambulance, and then they handcuffed me, put me in the back of a police car. They made me sign something that I guess I was committing myself to the mental hospital. But I didn't realize that was it. I was trying to leave. They charged me $900 a day, I think, while I was in there. and they wouldn't let me leave. It was actually the most f***ed up system ever.
But while most of his fans were sympathetic, some only made things worse.
You've told me to kill myself a lot. It's not even that rare that I look at someone's logs and they've told me to kill myself in time, but why are you such an asshole? I don't get it. I feel like sometimes maybe you guys forget that I'm a person.
Despite these personal struggles, Reckful still tried his best to help his audience.
If you guys get lonely, you should talk to each other maybe and find some friends to play games with when you play games. I feel like people are always too scared to meet new people, try to meet others.
And ended his stream with a promise to see them again soon.
Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow or the next day.
But that never happened. Days went by without word from Reckful until a shocking update a month later.
Byron Bernstein, known to Twitch users as Reckful, has died.
The cause of death was unknown, but that changed when Reckful's ex-girlfriend tweeted, "Someone I loved unalived themselves. I wish I could have said something to prevent it." The news hit Reckful's friends hard.
Reckful passed away a few hours ago. R.I.P.
Are you serious?
While streamers like Asmongold addressed the internet's role in this incident.
We've turned social media into this cannibalistic machine that allows people to consume each other. This is what the outcome is. I hope this really gives people a better perspective on how their behavior affects other people.
Although where Reckful's declining mental health led to tragedy, Tfu's supportive fan base prevented it.
It's been a long road, dude. I feel like I'm about to cry.
On June 20th, 2023, Fortnite streamer Tfu would upload his video, Goodbye.
25 years old. I've been doing this since I was a kid, man. I've gotten to a point in my life where I feel like I'm so busy making content and streaming that my personal life and, my hobbies aside from gaming, I don't really have time to do a lot of the shit.
And then thanked everyone who had helped him on his journey.
Shout out to my brother for kind of helping me with YouTube. Of course, my dad too. My parents are very supportive over this journey.
And then came the question of where he would go next.
It's just been fucking long, dude. I don't know. It's been 8 years partnered, I've been doing this since I was 8 years old, content creating. I just need to go live my life, Drink a beer, who knows where, dude. On an island somewhere, just chill.
With that, the streamer advised his fans to live their best life.
Just chase your dreams, dude, It sounds cliche, but just do it, not even your dreams, but just whatever makes you happy.
And when asked if he would ever be back, Tfu only had this to say.
I just feel kind of trapped sometimes, Just gotta go live my life. I'll be back someday.
This emotional goodbye earned him lots of love from fans. And perhaps due to this constant support, just 4 months later, Tfu announced his return to streaming. Jumping through a window right back into his old streaming room.
What up, I'm back.
Since then, Tfu's continued streaming for his dedicated fan base. Unlike Haley Welch or the Hawktua girl, who scammed her own fans in a crypto pump and dump scheme.
I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it, and it just didn't go the way I planned.
Exposed by internet journalist CoffeeZilla, Haley went live with her team to address the allegation.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
Instead of actually answering these questions, however, Haley and her team refused to give a straight answer.
Hey, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills.
Worse, Haley left in the middle of the stream.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
And while her lawyer later tried to clear her name,
she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000. That's the only money she's seen to date.
The damage was already done. In response to this lawsuit, Haley quickly changed her tune. I am fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal team representing the individuals impacted, uncover the truth, hold the responsible parties accountable, and resolve this matter. But as the investigation continued, the Hawktua girl disappeared from the internet, sparking many wild rumors. Hawktua girl is pregnant and in hiding. What do you think? Breaking news! Haley Welch has been found deceased at the age of 22 years old. As expected, Haley didn't immediately respond to any of these rumors, likely staying silent to avoid saying the wrong thing. Despite this, she still messed up just a month later when a new Hawktua episode starring the streamer and crypto nerd FaZe Banks was leaked.
So basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what they call it, a long-term coin. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it, and it just didn't go the way I planned. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was going to be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it.
And while Haley tried her hardest to play victim, viewers weren't buying it. However, 5 weeks after Haley first went offline, she was declared innocent. And that was the green light Haley had been looking for, and she happily returned to the internet. But this hasn't been enough to save her reputation. And this streamer will forever be known as a crypto scammer.